बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
शुरू अल्लाह के नाम से जो रहमान और रहीम है।
इक़रा बिस्मि रब्बिकल्लज़ी खलक़।
पढ़ो ए नबी अपने रब के नाम के साथ जिसने पैदा किया।
खलक़ल इंसान मिन अलक़।
जमे हुए खून के एक लोथड़े से इंसान की तख्लीक की।
इक़रा व रब्बुकल अकरम।
पढ़ो और तुम्हारा रब बड़ा करीम है।
अल्लज़ी अल्लम बिल क़लम।
जिसने कलम के जरिए से इल्म सिखाया।
अल्लमल इंसान मा लम यअलम।
इंसान को वो इल्म दिया जिसे वो न जानता था।
Hi student, I start with the name of Allah, the most merciful and beneficent. Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you are fine. This is the English period and I am your English language and text teacher of class 9th. As in previous lecture, I taught you the second chapter of this book. The book, already I told you the book is Secondary Stage English Book 1 for class 9, published by Syntax Book Board. So, previous class I taught you the first chapter and today we will learn second chapter of this book. The first chapter was the last sermon of the Holy Prophet and the second chapter is Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai. Please take your books and page number 7. Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai. Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai was the great poet of Sindh and he was also sage and he was also philosopher, musician, scholar. Now open your books, page number 7. Further we will read about Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai in the chapter. Page number 7. I will translate it in Urdu. Paragraph wise I will translate in Urdu and I will also explain these things subtopic wise. And difficult words I will write here. Difficult words. So we are going to start. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Paragraph number 7. Islam is the religion of peace. Islam अमन का मजहब है. God sent the prophet as a blessing to mankind. खुदा ने पैगंबर भेजे इंसान जात की रहमत के लिए. Warm people's hearts by his kind nature and gentle ways. जो लोगों के दिलों को जीतते थे अच्छे मिजाज और मौलाना तरीके से. His noble example was followed by many of his followers in all ages all over the world. इनके जो नोबल एग्जाम्पल्स थे मतलब आला एग्जाम्पल थे हर दुनिया के हर कोने में फॉलो किए जाते हैं और हर दौर में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल Holy Prophet came in this world in 14th year after the 14th century of Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. Sorry, 5th century of Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. Now this is 21st century. In all ages, the holy example of Holy Prophet is followed. It was through the efforts of these saintly men that Islam spread far and wide. ये इन बुजुर्ग हस्तियों की वजह से इस्लाम दूर दूर तक फैल गया. These only holy men were extremely successful in bringing non-Muslims to the fold of Islam. ये जो बुजुर्ग शख्सियत थी ये मतलब लोगों को इस्लाम के दायरे में लाने में कामयाब हुए. लोग मुसलमान हो गए इन लोगों की कोशिशों की वजह से. In every next paragraph, first paragraph, how did Islam spread in the world due to the efforts of saintly men. Islam spread far and wide due to the efforts of saintly men. Saintly men. Okay. Second paragraph. In every part of our country, there were shrines of such saints. हमारे मुल्क में के हर कोने में इन बुजुर्ग हस्तियों के मकबरे हैं, मज़ारे हैं. लाहौर और द श्राइन्स ऑफ दाता गंज बख्श मियां मीर साहब, लाहौर में दाता गंज बख्श मियां मीर साहब का मकबरा है। इन पाकपतन लिव्ड एंड डाइड बाबा फरीद, पाकपतन में रहते थे और मर इंतकाल कर रहे थे बाबा फरीद। इन मुल्तान इज द श्राइन ऑफ दोस्त बहाउल्लाह, मुल्तान में दोस्त बहाउल्लाह का श्राइन है, मकबरा है। इन पेशावर, इन क्वेटा, इन काउंटलेस अदर टाउन्स एंड सिटीज देयर आर द टॉम्स ऑफ दीस मेन ऑफ गॉड। पेशावर में, क्वेटा में और बहुत सारे शहरों में इन बुजुर्ग हस्तियों की मज़ारें हैं। इन सिंध आर द टॉम्स ऑफ टू ग्रेट सेंट्स शाह अब्दुल लतीफ एंड कलंदर लाल शाहबाज। सिंध में दो बड़ी हस्तियों के, मतलब वैसे तो बहुत सारे हैं, देयर आर सो मेनी सेंट्स बट टू फेमस सेंट्स आर इन सिंध। वन शाह अब्दुल लतीफ बेटाई, हिज श्राइन इज इन हाला हवेली 55 kilometers far from Hyderabad, and another is Kalandar Lal Shahbaz, his shrine is in Seven Sharif, and there are so many others such as Abdullah Shah Ghazi and so many others famous saints are in Sindh. Third paragraph, here in second paragraph shrines of saints are mentioned. Shrines of saints are mentioned. The great Saint Shah Abdul Latif, who is lovingly called La Latif by his devotees, was born in 1102 Hijra in a small village called Hala Haveli. Shah Latif was born when in 1102 Hijra and AD 1689. Where was Shah Latif Betai born? Shah Latif Betai was born in Hala Haveli. It is 55 kilometers away from Hyderabad. The good Mughal emperor Aurangzeb then ruled the country. वहां पे हुकूमत किसकी थी? औरंगजेब की। औरंगजेब मुगल एम्परर थे और वो हुकूमत करते थे शाह लतीफ बेटाई के दौर में थे। अच्छा, मुगल हुकूमत जो है बाबर से स्टार्ट हुई है, बहादुर शाह जफर तक खत्म हुई है और औरंगजेब एक अच्छे मुगल एम्परर इंडिया के रहे हैं। शाह लतीफ्स ancestors migrated to Sindh during the days of Tamerlane. शाह लतीफ के बावजूद सिंध में आए थे Tamerlane की दूर। Tamerlane is the name of a title of Taimur. Taimur was greatest warrior of the Asia in 14th century. They had come from Hira. They had written Hijra, but it is the Hira. H-E-R-A-T. H-E-R-A-T. Shah Latif's ancestors came from Hira. Hira is in Afghanistan. Sindh was in the center of Muslim culture, and Shah Latif's ancestors liked it so much that they decided to make it their home. Sindh was a culture, तहजीब का मरकज था। शाह लतीफ के बावजूद ने सिंध को पसंद किया इस वजह से। But no one would have remembered their names or learned about them if many centuries later one of their descendants, as Habib Shah, had not been blessed with a son who grew up to be Saint La Latif. कोई भी इनके बारे में नहीं जानता शाह लतीफ बेटाई के बावजूद के बारे में, अगर उनके एक शख्स सैयद हबीब शाह को एक पैदा ना होता जिसका नाम ला लतीफ, जो डिवोटीज प्यार से कहते थे ला लतीफ, अकीदतमंद मुरीद इनको प्यार से कहते थे ला लतीफ। व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ डिवोटी? फॉलोअर्स। इन थर्ड पैराग्राफ अर्ली लाइफ ऑफ शाह लतीफ, अर्ली लाइफ and family background of Latif. Family of Latif is mentioned again. Shah Latif had a very sensitive, fourth paragraph. Shah Latif had a very sensitive mind. Shah Latif साफ तबीयत के मालिक थे, कोई भी चीज सुनते थे मतलब ज्यादा उसके दिल पे असर करती थी इस वजह से। His heart was filled with the love of God. इनका जो दिल है जल्दी से खुदा की मोहब्बत में भर गया। The beauty of nature aroused his feelings strongly. जो कुदरत की खूबसूरती थी उनसे ये मुतासिर होते थे। While he was only a boy, he started composing poetry. जब वो बच्चे ही थे तो उन्होंने शायरी करना स्टार्ट कर दी थी। He was also keen on acquiring knowledge and he grew up to be a scholar of Arabic and Persian. वो नॉलेज हासिल करने के बहुत शौकीन थे और वो स्कॉलर बने अरेबिक एंड पर्शियन। हालांकि he was a Sindhi और after that he know also Arabic and Persian. When he was 20, he married a noble and good lady. जब वो 20 सालों के थे तो उन्होंने एक अच्छे खानदान की मतलब अच्छी और पाक दामन औरत से शादी की जिसका नाम था सैयदा बेगम। He showed great kindness to his wife and lived at home for many years. वो अपनी बीवी से ज्यादा मोहब्बत करते थे और उनसे मतलब उनके साथ अच्छा सलूक करते थे और बहुत अरसा अपने घर में बुलाया उन्हें, अपनी बीवी के साथ। His heart however turned more and more towards religion, devotion, and he felt restless in living a normal domestic life. इनका जो दिल दिन ब दिन बढ़ता गया मजहब की राह, मतलब मजहब की तरफ रागिब होने लगा, और वो अपने डोमेस्टिक लाइफ में मजा नहीं लेते थे, क्योंकि मजहब को जानकारी हासिल करने के लिए लोगों को खोजना करनी चाहिए, रिसर्च करनी चाहिए। Research is not possible at home. If you will go out, you will see the natural beauty. So he tried to go out to see, in order to see the natural beauty. In fourth paragraph, his philosophical, religious, and scholarly mind is defined. Scholarly mind of the day. Fifth paragraph, when his father died, Shalatit left his home and went to live on a mount at some distance from his village. When his father, Sayyid Habib Shah, died, passed away, इस दुनिया से चले गए, शालातीत ने घर छोड़ा, तो उस घर के करीब एक टीला था, उस टीले पे जाके वो रहने लगे। A mound of sand is called bed in Sindhi. एक मट्टी का या रेती के टीले को सिंधी में बेड कहा जाता है। Due to the fact that he lived on this mount for the rest of his life, Shalatit came to be known as the saint of bed. पूरी जिंदगी उन्होंने अपनी उस बेड मतलब टीले पे गुजारी, इसलिए शालाती मिठाई को बेड का बुजुर्ग कहा जाता है, शालाती मिठाई भी कहा जाता है। To this day, he is famous all over the country as Shahrati Mithai और Shahrati of the Mount। उस दिन से ये पूरी दुनिया में शाहरती मिठाई के तौर पे या शाहरती of the Mount के तौर पे जाने जाते हैं। ओके, इन फिफ्थ पैराग्राफ, why did we call Lati? Why do we call Mithai Lati? Sixth paragraph. As days passed, Lati's love of God grew more and more until he found pleasure only in devotion and spent most of his time in prayer and deep thinking. जैसे जैसे दिन गुजरते गए, शालती की मोहब्बत जो है अल्लाह ताला से या कुदरत से बढ़ती है और अपना ज्यादा वक्त अपनी इबादत में गुजारते थे और ज्यादातर सोच मतलब खुदा के बारे में या कुदरत के बारे में सोचा करते थे। His spiritual power grew stronger with prayer and devotion. So much so that people began to be attracted towards him. इनकी जो spiritual power, रूहानी ताकत जो होती है, spiritual power इन रूहानी ताकत जो होती है, वो मतलब जैसे ही इबादत करते थे, अकीदा दिखाते थे, उनकी रूहानी ताकत बढ़ती गई, वो लोग इनकी तरफ अट्रैक्ट होने लगे, वायर होने लगे। Anyone who came to him was strongly impressed by his gentle ways and his followers increased day by day. जो भी इनके पास आते थे, मतलब कोई भी शख्स इनके पास जाता था, तो वो वायर हो जाता था और दिन ब दिन इनके मुरीद बढ़ने लगे। Close to the mount on which Shalatit came to live is a natural lake. उनके करीब जहाँ पे भटक बेट के करीब जहाँ पे शालातीत रहते थे, उसके करीब एक नेचुरल कुदरती लेक है, अभी तक मौजूद है वो कुदरती लेक। उसको क्या कहते हैं कुदरती लेक को? करार लेक। Which lake? करार लेक। शालातीत वहाँ पे जाया करते थे। His poetic nature loved the calm atmosphere. वहाँ पे कुछ सुकून माहौल होता था। उस मतलब करार लेक के करीब कुछ सुकून माहौल, सिर्फ आवाज जो होती थी या तो झील की लहरों की आवाज या परिंदों की आवाज वहाँ पे होती थी। इस माहौल बाकी कोई आर्टिफिशियल वॉइस नहीं, मतलब वॉइस नहीं होता था वहाँ पे, इसलिए शालातीत को सुकून माहौल को पसंद करते थे। ये वजह थी वहाँ पे जाया करते थे लेक के करीब, करार लेक के करीब। His poetic nature loved solitude. He would spend much of his time sitting on the bank of this Nile. ज्यादा वक्त अपना उसके किनारे पे गुजारते थे झील के। As he sat there, he prayed to God and sometimes composed verses in his praise. जैसे वहाँ पे बैठते थे, वो खुदा की तारीफ करते थे और कभी-कभार उनकी तारीफ में शायरी भी किया करते थे। In sixth paragraph is mentioned lake, Karar. Why Shalat used to sit there? In seventh paragraph, Shah Latif was not only a saint and a poet but also a musician. Shah Latif saint भी थे, poet भी थे, ना सिर्फ saint थे, poet थे, लेकिन musician भी बहुत अच्छे थे. He found great comfort in music. उनको music में बहुत मजा आता था, सुकून मिलता था. His skill in this art enabled him to make many improvements and changes in the difficult music of his time. इनकी skills जो music में उनको मजा आता था, तो इस मतलब उन्होंने पहले म्यूजिक बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता था, म्यूजिक वाज डिफिकल्ट, he simplified it. उन्होंने इनको सिंपल किया म्यूजिक को. As in everything else, he loved simplicity in music and musical instruments. हर चीज में शाह लातीफ सिंपलिसिटी को, सादगी को पसंद किया करते थे. शाह लातीफ के हाथ में कटोरा होता था, शाह लातीफ की ड्रेसिंग बिल्कुल सिंपल रहा करती थी. म्यूजिक में भी वो सिंपलिसिटी को पसंद करते थे. म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट भी सिंपल होने चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू शाह लातीफ. He did not agree with the idea that the music should be difficult, so he made it simple. He also invented a simple musical instrument and called it tamburo. उन्होंने एक अपना म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट बनाया, सिंपल म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट जिसको नाम दिया तंबूरो. He took a pumpkin and connect that pumpkin with a stick and connect a wire. He first of all he emptied the pumpkin. For example, this is a pumpkin. He connected with a stick and here he emptied the pumpkin and here he put the wire. And he also that is very nice instrument. It is called tambur. The voice of that voice is like that. It was like an instrument used by the Arabs, but the number of strings was different. It was used in previous times and old times Arabs. But Arabs, the instrument which was used by Arabs, they used many strings in that. But Shah Latif connected with a single string. तो this day the tamburo is popular all over Sindh. उस दिन से तंबूरो जो है पूरे सिंध में, हालांकि पूरे सिंध में नहीं पूरी दुनिया में मशहूर है. जहाँ पे शाह लातीफ के फॉलोअर्स हैं, वहाँ पे जो तंबूरो है वो फेमस है. Old and young play it and sing the song of Latif with simple but moving tunes. Old और young जो है उनको मतलब तंबूरो पे प्ले करते हैं उसको और सिंगिंग करते हैं इस लतीफ की शायरी को, मतलब जो तंबूरो है. In this 7 tamburo is mentioned. In paragraph number 8, Lal Latif died in 1165 on the mount where he had lived and was buried there. Lal Latif died. He was born in 1102 and he was died in 1165. 1752. What was his age? His age was 63 years. You know that the age of the Holy Prophet was 63 years, and also the age of Imam Ali was also 63 years. So his age was also 63 years. In that way, he is famous. Also, some devotees connect that point with Hazrat Muhammad peace be upon him and Hazrat Imam Ali and also call him the great saint. A famous king of Sindh, Ghulam Shah Kololo, was so devoted to him that he built a shrine over his grave. उनकी एक मुरीद थे गुलाम शाह कलोलो, बहुत इनके अकीदा रखते थे शाह लातीफ. उन्होंने इनका मकबरा बनवाया. Latif devotees collected his poetry and this collection came to be called the Risala of Shah Abdul Latif. शाह लातीफ के डिवोटीज अकीदतमंद जो थे उन्होंने इनकी शायरी कलेक्ट की और उस शायरी को नाम दिया शाह जो रिसालो. दिस इज द बुक ऑफ शाह अब्दुल लतीफ भट्टाई और शाह जो रिसालो, द रिसालो ऑफ शाह अब्दुल लतीफ भट्टाई. दिस इज द बुक. Okay, and you will open it, you will find very melodious poetry here mentioned. 20 surahs are in that Risala. He was a poet of the people, so he wrote poetry in the language of the common man. वो शायर थे लोगों के, अपनी शायरी मतलब कॉमन आम लोगों की लैंग्वेज जो थी वही शायरी किया करते थे. मतलब सिंपल लैंग्वेज यूज किया उन्होंने अपने बुक में. This collection of his poem is so very good that it has been translated to many languages. Shah Latif's poetry, Shah Latif's book has been translated to many languages: Arabic, Persian, Urdu, English, and so many other languages. One great quality of Latif's poetry besides its simplicity is its moving music. शाह लतीफ की एक और क्वालिटी जो है वो मतलब शायरी की सिंपल है और उसके अलावा उसको थोड़ा पढ़ेंगे तो you will be quite musical being like I am reading a poem of Shah Latif Bhittai. Alan Fakir, you will see, you will open the YouTube channel and our YouTube, you will write down Alan Fakir, you will see. He always sings the song of Shah. He is right by that dog. For example, I am reading a few verses of Shah Latif Bhittai's poetry. अवल अल्लाह ने आला मौजूद है कादिर पंजे कुदरत से कायम आहत भी वाली वाहिद वालू राज़िक रब रही सो सारा सच्चो नहीं चाहे हम नहीं करे बन करे जो that is the poetry of Shah Latif Bhittai. I know that you are some students do not understand the language, but you will find comfort in that. You will mean flute while you listen. Okay, that was the quality of Shah. Melodious, his poetry was melodious. When you listen to it, even if you would not understand a word of it, you will be moved by its melody. आप इसको सुनेंगे, हालांकि एक अल्फाज को भी नहीं समझ पाएंगे, लेकिन आप इनकी जो मेलोडी है, उससे आप झूम उठेंगे, ठीक है? Here, Latif's book are poetry in 8 paragraphs. Come to the paragraph number 9. Latif puts his hat at his shrine every year on 14th Safar, the second month of the Muslim calendar. Latif puts his hat every year in the Safar. Safar is the second, 14th Safar. Safar is the second month of Islamic calendar. Hijrah was started by Hazrat Umar Farooq radhiyallahu anhu. Second was Muharram, Safar, Rabiul Awwal, Rabiul Thani, Jamadul Awwal, Jumadal Rajab, Shaban, Ramzan, Shawwal, Zulqa'dah, Zulhijjah. So Safar is second month of Islamic calendar, Muslim calendar. Many thousands of people gather, listen to the same song sung on the tamburo and offer their prayers. बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं वहाँ पे और इनके सॉन्ग सुनते हैं जो तंबूरों पे गाए जाते हैं. तंबूरों पे वहाँ पे अगर पे गाया जाता है. I'm not making it. You can understand that. Many learned read papers that tell about Latif's life and his poetry. बहुत सारे आलिम जो होते हैं, ज़्यादा इल्म वाले जो होते हैं, वो लतीफ की लाइफ के बारे में पढ़ते हैं, उनकी शायरी के बारे में. Recently, a library, a rest house and a museum had been built. अभी वहाँ पे एक रेस्ट लाइब्रेरी भी बनाई गई है, रेस्ट हाउस भी बनाया गया है, एक म्यूजियम भी बनाया गया है जहाँ पे शाह लतीफ जो चीजें यूज करते थे वो रखी गई हैं. The shrine itself has been rebuilt and connected with the main road. shrine को दोबारा बिल्ड किया गया है, वो मेन रोड से कनेक्ट किया गया है. Its lovely white dome representing the purity and dignity of Latif can be seen from many kilometers. उनके डोम मतलब उनका जो कबर है, कबर के ऊपर जो गुंबद बनाया गया है, उसका कलर व्हाइट है, सफेद है. और सफेद जो है वो अमन या प्योरिटी, पाकाई क्या एक अलामत है. वो दूर दूर तक से देख सकते हैं आप. In paragraph number 9. Ursa Latif. Latif's last paragraph, 10th paragraph. Latif's message is the message of love. Latif का message अमन का message है, मोहब्बत का message है. He believed in the brotherhood and equality of men. वो भाईचारे और बराबरी में, लोगों की बराबरी में यकीन रखते थे. And pleasing God by good deeds. तो खुदा को खुश किया जा सकता है अच्छे अमालों की वजह से. This according to him is the goal of life. यही उनके मुताबिक जिंदगी का मकसद होना चाहिए. कौन सा मकसद होना चाहिए? Which purpose should be of life? The purpose of loving to men. The purpose of humanity. You should support the humanity, and you should please the God by doing good deeds. That was the lesson of Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai. And Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, I already told you that Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai was a great poet. Last paragraph, his message. Okay, last paragraph, his message is given. Okay, now I will revise that all paragraph wise. So first of all, I am giving you the real MCQs wise revision. Okay, as we have read, Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai was born 1102 Hijrah and 1689 AD. And Shah Wali Bhai died in 1165, 1752, 63 years. Some famous shrines in Pakistan are in Lahore, Lataganj Baksh, in Mir Shah, in Pakatan, lived and died Baba Farid, in Multan, Ghosh Bahawalak, in Sindh, the shrines are Shah Wali Bhai and Karandar Lal Shahbaz. Shah Wali Bhai was born in 1102 in Hala Haveli. Hala Haveli is 55 kilometers away from Larkana. Sorry, not Larkana, but Hyderabad. And when he was born, who was the ruler? Mughal ruler, or I say, Shah Alam's ancestors came from Herat. Herat is in Afghanistan. Shah Alam's ancestors came during the days of Tamerlane. The father's name of Shah Alam was Syed Habib Shah. When Shah Alam was 20 years old, he married a noble lady named Saida Begum. Shah Alam invented a musical instrument called tamburo. Shah Alam was same poet, scholar and musician. He was also a scholar of Arabic and Persian. Shah Alam is shrine was built by Imam Shah Kaloro. Shah Alam used to sit a lake near the mount which is called Karan Lake. Shah Alam is also called Bhitai because the mount of said is called Bhit. Shah Alam's shrine's color is white and Shah Alam's message is love. Okay? So these paragraphs are given. According to these paragraphs, you can solve all your question answers which are given in the page number 3. For example, first question is some famous shrines found in Pakistan. You can give the famous shrines. You can आप लोगों को जो क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आते हैं वो पैराग्राफ में से ही आते हैं. अगर आप लोग पैराग्राफ सही तरीके से पढ़ेंगे, you can solve every questions. 5 years या 10 years को आप रीड करें, आप हर पैराग्राफ में से एक क्वेश्चन करें. How did Islam spread far and wide? Islam spread far and wide due to the efforts of Shah Alam. Name some famous shrines found in Pakistan. You also can mention some famous shrines. Early life and family. When there was Shah Alam, who was the Mughal ruler? From where did Shah Alam's ancestor came? And why did they select Sindh? You can give answer. His law. Tell me some qualities of Shah Alam. Shah Alam was saint, Shah Alam was poet, Shah Alam was scholar, Shah Alam was also musician. Why is Shah Alam called Bhitai? You can say that close to the mount is called, Shah Alam lived at the mount of sand which is called Bhit in Sindhi. That's why Shah Alam is called Bhitai. Why did Shah Alam used to sit on the lake near the mount? Shah Alam used to sit on the lake near the mount in order to compose poetry in the praise of God. Tamburo. Which instrument was invented by Shah Alam Bhitai? Tamburo. Latif's book of poetry. Why is it famous? Shah Alam's book is famous because it has been translated to many languages. And it is a simple language. Every people can understand it very easily. You can make your own answers. Okay? You can also question from us. They can also give the questions from us. When is the Shah Alam most celebrated? His message. What is the message of Latif? Latif's message or message of Latif's poetry? The message of Latif's poetry is love, humanity, brotherhood, and pleasing God by good deeds. Okay? These are the question answers and exercise of page number 11. Words meaning, which I have already given to you, and make sentences of your own using the following words. Where is Bhiksha? 55 kilometers. A. What language is Bhiksha Alam Bhitai? Number 2, page number 11. Making the music of those days. He simplified it. B. Why did Shah Alam love the lake which is near to? He loved the peace and quiet of the scene. The quiet of the scene. Okay. That was the exercise of book. And now I am giving you the diary. Memorize all question answers which are given in the content, page number 3 to 4. Content, page number 3 to food. One general question is that you can write down it. One general question is that you should search the phrasal words or idioms from the book and use in your own sentences. For example, in all ages, in first paragraph, in all ages or all over, you can use in your own sentences. Okay? That is all. We have solved the content. The content, page number 3, 4. I already told you the question answers. You can make your own question answers, and which are also given in the content. You can make your own, or you can read it from the content. And blanks are given also in the content, and answers are also given, and a short note is given also in the content. I hope that was the end of my lecture, and I hope that you understood, you caught it very well. And thank you for listening.